Good evening, guys. This next video is all about the allotment start to finish, and this is what you can do with a lot of hard work and dedication. It's took 15 months to get from start to finish. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. This weekend this is going to be the final video. I'm about to make a start on this. However, after doing everything else today, I don't see I'm going to get much done. But I have made a start trimming back the plum tree. As you can see, it's huge, etc, etc. And this is the area I'm going to be trying to make a start on today. Once the birds are all fed up and everything, we're going to start to landscape this area down here, tidy the area up a bit and get it landscaped, because already the grass is starting to grow back, the weeds are starting to poke their heads through, etc. So we need the allotment. As you can see, it's in a heck of a state. I've got the tools over ready to make a start. I've got the ground cover, and we're going to make a start on this lot. I don't know how much we're going to get done today, but we'll give it a go. So just down. Okay, guys, so we didn't get too much done today, but it's a good start. At least we've got that covered now. Stop the weeds and whatever to start growing. Obviously it needs a covering of something. Got a little. The rest of it is all piled up here, and that's all ready for burning now. On a positive note, we've had a bit of a clear down of the area where we're going to be growing, and you can see that we've made quite a bit of progress. All the framing that used to be down there, we're starting to clear that back now. I can actually see the area that I've got. What it'll look like when it's all finished. And there's a new dressing of wood chip to go on top of this as well. This is just to keep all the sheeting underneath down for the time being, and give me some lines, and the fact that I can see things coming together will keep me motivated, and it's looking to me $1 million. I don't know what you guys think, but I certainly think it looks $1 million when you looked at the mess that it was in the first place. So yes, we've got all this area tidy. Somewhere they levelled the ground out as well a bit, actually, because this was on a massive slope. So in the process of doing that and clearing the other area, which is this, as you can see, all the beds have all now been lifted up, and all the posts pulled out that was knocked through the plastic, etc, etc, etc. So we also got all of this done as well. Remember, we had a bed here that was just a lot of weed and one thing and another, and I was in two minds what I was going to do with it. Well, we decided to do this. So what we did is, rather than dig it out, we've made a little tin sheet and bed, raised bed. So from from a better vantage point, you can now see that this is a very, very good growing area and large area, and we are getting there. And the pile of wood that was there is also, well, not quite gone, but it's getting there. This is what I'm up against, guys. Look at this the ground with the water. It's just turned into a sludge pit. You can see I've got the plastic pulled back here now, and it's just an absolute sludge pit. I've got the fire going. So it's Tuesday the 25th of February. This is a bit more like it, as you can probably see, the sun's shining on my bonds. Yeah. The big pile in the middle of here, ready to hopefully try and dry out. I'll drag it out in the wind in a minute and let the wind get at it to dry it off a bit, and then probably burn that. On a positive note, we've got all the plastic lifted up, and I've even been around with a fork, and I've managed to get a fork prodded into the ground and just lifted in places where it was the wettest. Sorry about the camera angles, guys. The sun's shining, and am I pleased to see it, trust me, but it's just making filming a little bit awkward. What I'll do is I'll spin the camera around and I'll give you a better view. I've also done a bit of time lapse while I was doing this. How it comes out I don't know, but we'll give it a go and see if we can get it up so you can see the progress as I've been going along. Sorry, excuse me. I've decided is I would hang the old weed membranes up on the fence in the hopes of drying them out. They're not going to dry very well like this in this weather. Never mind. Aerated earlier this morning. It's still a bit boggy, but it's thankfully dried off. Got rid of all the tarpaulins off the back of there. Yeah, that's what's left of the fire. And more importantly, we've had a good day building beds. Highlight, look at this. So we got all of this cardboarded. By the way, the using the spade yesterday didn't half drain this ground. It was still just a little bit soggy, but then yep, that was to be expected. The sun hadn't actually had time to dry it out, but it's firm enough to actually walk on now. So we got it all covered with cardboard. We've got this other bed down here, which I used one of these ones, and that's the one at the bottom there that I had to make in a hurry to use the compost up. So the 2 tons of compost basically done this. These are all at least 3 inches deep with compost, and the big beds really, I mean they're 8 foot by 30 inches, and then I used compost over there. So we've got 7 beds done in total, these 3 here. And those 3 there, there's 6. Everywhere covered in cardboard. As you can see, I'm walking on this now. It's relatively firm. So using the spade to drain this off yesterday was a good move. So as you can see, we've still got quite a bit to do, but I'm absolutely shattered now. There's no way I could do anything else, even if I wanted to. But I can't just sit in the house while the sun's shining. This has probably been one of the best days we've had since I took some time off work. So here we go, guys. Bit of an update. So what I've done is you'll see I've moved all the sawdust, and we've gone over the top of the cardboard now and round the beds. And yeah, it's looking rather neat. And I actually think it's worth the effort to kill myself just to get to this, because now it's given me some motivation. If you look back on the videos, 20 videos or so ago, and you see what this was like to what you can do with it, okay, it takes a lot of time and effort and a lot of hard work, but I've also started to put down the wood chip now as well. So we've got that down.
we've got the sawdust down, and I've started actually putting the wood chip down. I'm hoping the wind's key. I'm trying to shield the microphone off the wind. So the wood chip's started to go down on top now, because basically what's happening is with the sun, ironically, it's starting to dry the sawdust off, and so it's starting to blow up in the air. So I need to get it covered, basically. So I thought I'll just go and put the sawdust down, or some of it. And now I've given myself another problem, and I need to get cracking and get the wood chip on top of the sawdust before it's in my eyes and everywhere. Anyways, on with the tour. So here we go, guys. I think you're going to agree with me that this now looks $1 million. I've still got a board down there where I've just finished off down there. So yeah, one of the beds, all the wood chip. It really does look $1 million, guys. I've left that bottom corner there purely and simply because that's going to be where the compost bins are going. And I don't really see a lot of point in finishing off around there with wood chip just yet. Until we see how big the compost bins are going to be, etc. Plus we want bare earth for the compost bins. But yeah, so getting back round, panning round. Nice big wide paths. That's the potato bed. There's going to be the potato bed. Still need to get some more compost in there, as I say. But all this is all done now. Got the entire area done, more or less. Obviously not there because I have rhubarb coming up. So I'm not going to cover right round it. I'm going to let it get established first. And then I might throw a bit of this fresh stuff on there just to tidy it up. But yeah, nice big wide path down here, as I say, past the tree. Another lock up the beds. And as you can see now, I've now got somewhere I can grow vegetables. Basically I can't do any more, my back won't let me. I've still got one ton of compost sitting outside the other gate. It's outside the fence. I'm just going to have to take a gamble and hope for the best that it's still there in the morning. So what I've done instead was I decided to, thinking of trying to get maximum production for me time. So I've got this done now. I've got the gate back in there, as you can see. Got that ton of compost moved from up there. Split 2 bags open, a bag of the bedding and then a bag of the wood chip. And we've got this. So, considering that's only one weeding this year, that wasn't bad at all, guys. The weeding, the actual weeding took about an hour, but it wasn't difficult. It was more time consuming than anything, just getting every little weed out. But they all came out so easily, it's unbelievable. But we've got the base of the greenhouse for now the way we want it. So we've got the pallets cut down and going to give us our big doorway. And we've got these completely wrapped in visqueen as well and all stapled up. And I've just put this brace in here to keep them straight and just to stop any wind getting in there and trying to blow it away. There's not much chance of that, I don't think, but you never know. So I've just put this brace in here with a couple of green jobs. Quick look at the orange and lemon trees and the lime tree. All doing really well, as you can see. Our trusty paintbrush, and we've just been pollinating these. They are actually... Right guys, we're on 5:15 in the evening now. And basically what I've done is I've just cracked on today. I haven't filmed this, sorry about the wind, I haven't filmed this because I just wanted to get on with it, guys. And as you can see, and hopefully hear, we've now got the framing all done on the top of the greenhouse. So, all we've got left to do is our door. And I don't know if I've got the energy to finish that today. It's 1:45 in the afternoon now. And what I've done is I've got these 24 turnips all planted out. So I've used sort of a square foot garden in here. Roughly a square foot per 2 turnips. So got them planted, got them watered in, and leave them to their own devices, see what happens. And then we made a start on putting the base down. About without fear whatsoever. This is solid as a rock. As you can see, I'm a happy chappy. Tills are going away. Cup of coffee. I'm going home, and tomorrow I'm doing nothing. Thing here. I've had that a number of years. I got it in a sale for 40 quid or something on Amazon a long time ago. But it's done the job. It's taken me quite a while. This ground here was really hard. And we've managed to break it up. We don't need to get this perfect, guys. We just wanted to get it more or less level, so we can start to cover it. And boy am I pleased this is done. So as you can see, we've put a membrane down right across the entire thing, and that's pretty level, this, guys. It's turned out all right. Now bark chip down here as well. So what we've basically achieved today, take the cutting the grass down aside and the cleaning the car out, we've got inside that polytunnel dug over and relatively levelled, and we've got it membraned. We've got these 2 beds built. They're not finished yet. They've got to be tidied up and tarted up, one thing and another, but they're in situ. And we built ourselves 2 compost bays. And we've got our flags down in front. I dug out in front of here. I pulled the plastic back and we dug it out so I could get 2 paving flags under there. Stepping stones all the way up to the end of the beds. I am absolutely burned out. I've knocked myself sick. A view from up on the top of the landing, off the shed, across the garden.